Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the 305 Goddess channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Aries, let's get it in. March 2020. Hope you guys have been doing well. Holding on tight or letting go. See, we holding on tight. Trying to figure it out. I appreciate all of the likes, the love, the donations, purchases. Subscribes. Let's see, Aries. This union. I just knew this was coming up. You probably did too. Okay. We've been dealing with this for the past how long? So let's just talk about unions. Okay, how to do unions. Occurring unions, even ones coming in. Here we are. This Joker, it's a small one. It's reverse. No harm. What's happening is you have to understand, Aries, how to collaborate with these unions. Yeah, I know how to collaborate. Evidently, it's probably certain unions going wrong because certain unions you're concentrating on. It's just a mix of unions, Aries. Goodness. Because a collaboration is a union. You can't collaborate without a union. You by yourself is not a collaboration. You with other people, which is a union, is a collaboration, right? So this storm, we're finally moving out of it. Did we get it? Did we get it? Eight of Hearts, Two of Spades. Eight of Hearts reverse. Two of Spades, you have a decision. So with the Eight of Hearts being reversed, you are evaluating. Probably. Do so. Don't be afraid to. All of us need some evaluation. A time or two, or three, or four. However much. You're in the past, right? Evaluate before you move out of this storm, because once we are gone, we have to move along and maintain balance on what we have. Choose to do so. Another choice, right? Choose to evaluate, choose to move along, choose to maintain the balance on these unions. I showed you the tools. The Two of Diamonds just escaped from me. Whatever. I gotta escape. The Buff and the Wraith. Okay, all these tools, right? Beautiful energy, because it's the point of interacting with. It's telling you straight up. Because at the point when you meet someone, you have a choice to gain. Okay? At the point. Not before, not after. If you don't do it at the point, after, you missed it, I promise you. So, here we are. King of Clubs. Working very hard, fighting very hard, being diligent in what we're doing because we know we want to progress. We don't even know where the hell we going, but we know we going up, right? Because we're leaving the storm. Any direction out of the storm is great. Especially when we want to fight very hard and we have a decision to do so. Even if we're not clear about things. A little confused, even though we know some things are misplaced. You know, a lot of the feelings may be interrupted, may get misconstrued. 9 of diamonds, 9 of pentacles, being independent, single. I mean, single-handedly independent, okay. Those for you that are in a union, have a beautiful union, trying to figure out how to use these other unions to your advantage. Be single-handedly independent. Learning. That you have to learn how to do that. I know it sounds like I'm just saying like it's oh so easy. It's not, trust me. Those who've done it, you know, pride themselves in being in that position because we have learned and gained a lot to do what we do. And to be how we are. So do that, right? 6 of diamonds. 6 of pentacles. Having some even exchange, even give and take. Being in a position where you do for me, I do for you. And it's not always you make me a cup of tea, I make you a cup of tea. You can make me a cup of tea, I can give you some gas money. Fucking knows. I can buy you something to eat. Fucking knows. I can buy you a rollie. Fucking knows. Protect, Philippe, however you want to say it. It's just the point. You wash my feet, I wash your hands. It don't have to be tit for tat. It's just, you know, you feed me, I can wash your children. Like just any fucking thing, okay? Even exchange, as long as we are being not being in such a compromised position, so where we can get things done to completion. 7 of Wands goes along with this King of Clubs, Wands, same family. More so fighting very hard for everything you want. You still have some more fighting to do, Aries. I know you want to take a rest. I think you got it made in the shade with the lemonade. Sip, sip. Take a moment. And sometimes you have to do so. But you got to get back to work. Because we not at the lay back yet, right? Right. Lay back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I mean, that's where my mind stay. Some people just think it's outrageous, but I enjoy the company. Okay, so Eight of Diamonds. Comfort achieved through work and persistence. I took a little tea sip. I didn't really even take a break. But if you have to, be persistent and get back to it. I don't see a break right now. If you resting with your feet up and things just not going right, that's why. Do something. Get to it. Jack of Spades mentioning manifest. Manifestation. Caution. Potential. Be cautious. That's what I was just saying when I mentioned your feet up. I mean, I could put my feet up to rest, but I know how long my feet gonna be up. If you're gonna put your feet up, know how long they're gonna be up for. Okay. Because we have a lot of work to do. King of Diamonds. Someone is trying to open up. Generosity. Happiness found in nature or spirituality. But you have to get there so you can receive it. And I'm pretty sure you know this because the Ace of Swords is coming out twice. But one is coming up reverse and one is coming up correctly. Which is giving me the insight of what you don't know and you found out. But it was already some things that you were clear of. Ace of Spades, focus, clarity. Okay? So as the person wants to give you a download, remember, it does not, when a King of Diamond approaches, it does not always have to be money, 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 money. It could be opportunity into the money. It could be opportunity into another opportunity that's going to get you to the money. It has a lot of wealth surrounded. But it's not always just flat out, give me the cash. But you, of course, we know that. You're telling me that. I understand. But I explain that to explain for what you don't understand or a little bit don't know of. It's a time frame. And you'll have to choose. You probably know this too. But when you talk about it, it's more like be about it. But you have to choose to take the unions. And you never know where the king is at, okay? In these unions. But you got to take the unions. You have to choose to define the king. Get the king. Let's not talk about finding. Get the king. And you may have to go through the jacks. We already see that caution. Potential. The jack will eventually be a king one day. Okay? Eventually. But you have to work for it and through it. Have some understanding. Compromise. Queen of Clubs. Courage. Strength. Be strong. I'm trying to be strong to even explain this as if I'm, trying to teach a kindergarten class. Not saying that, we all cannot learn from, the experience. But it's not 1, 2, 3. It's numbers, but it's not 1, 2, 3. This may be like 7, 15, 32. So take a leap of faith. 0. Back to 0. Speaking of numbers, I'm telling you. Joker, the Fool, freedom, fearlessness. Have the strength to do that. Do you have to start over to put a foundation, a stamp, a stern, a firm to put together to say, okay, this is how things are going to... Anyhow, 4 of Diamonds. You back to that holding on tight and letting go all the way to the end. Anyhow, I see probably just letting go. Hesitation to help others. Preoccupation with material possessions. You're not preoccupied. You're not hesitant. What's going on is the unknown. But you're still going to push through. Just have the confidence, right? Confidence and strength should take us to the next situation. I feel like it's just, is that it? Aries? Is that it? And do I have to dissect this anymore? If anything, I would like to dissect the Joker. So y'all, yeah, go dissect the Joker. How far we at? It's 15 minutes. Damn it, you guys, it's Joker. Let's dissect it. That was just saying too easy, right? A lot of it has to do with the past, and you're not there anymore, so you have to evaluate it and just move right along. I know this ain't no motherfucking Joker that came back out. Give me a second. 8 of Diamonds. Because somehow you weren't building. Oh, it just looked like the big Joker, that's all. But it's a Jack. What you need to be manifesting. Some of you probably were kidding yourselves on how you were manifesting doing certain things in the past. But now you're going forward, probably carrying on the same energy, and that's not going to work. King of Diamonds. Stepping it up a notch. Focusing. More firm. 2020. Things that you can see. If you can't see it, move along. Things that you're very passionate about. All this passion. That's what's plaguing you. Going straight forward. Yeah, you got a lot going on. So it's like you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some shit you're probably not even passionate about, on top of shit that you're more passionate about. That's the joke. Did we say focus? Yeah, we said focus before. Oh, I wanted to just finish, but whatever. I don't know how they came out. King of Spades. More focus. Logical thinking. It's not a conflict. It's more something you have to do. 5 of Clubs reverse. With the 3 of Clubs going in a beautiful direction. Look how we dissected this. Like, you'll be like, ugh. You know, but shit not going the way. Things are not building probably how you expected it, but you'll learn. Y'all didn't see it how it was. You couldn't see it. You probably stepped into the union. Did you understand the collaboration? Because I see, at least at first, the manifestation was a little shaky. And you were trying not to do anything you're going to regret with the King of Hearts. So, it wasn't so firm. It wasn't so stern. Now that you're all the way into it, you're looking back like, what did we build? How did you build it? Right? Now you got to go forward with others involved. Manifest. There's a whole bunch of manifestation going on. Manifestation is going deep within, bringing out that oomph, what you really want to do. And the real manifestations are the ones you probably don't even think you can touch. Whether, it's like whether you think you can do it or not, just go in. Fuck it, let me try. As soon as you started doing it, it's called manifestation. Just because you tried. This is crazy. I don't even know how this came out. I don't see an opportunity. Some of y'all probably got off the horse for the opportunity because you did not see the initial love in the situation. Like, you couldn't figure out what was really going on. Why are you really there? Does someone really care this much to even go this route? So it was just like, you probably pulled back on building. That's why much didn't get done. I like when I dissect, because it be so general, but if it's hitting y'all, hey. Ace of Hearts. That cup of love that we were kind of touching, but we didn't want to speak of because, it's more of a concentration than Like you just don't know. Ace of Hearts, emotional, spiritual, or creative flow. Get into that creative flow. That's what's really hitting me. Spiritual came out very strong. It's hitting with the Ace of Swords twice. Emotional, that's the Ace of Cups himself. But you know, you having to take this brand new leap of faith. And going back to when I feel like it's not that you don't know, the fact that you have to kind of spread this love even when you come to, this is all soulmate energy. Let me pick up, see if I can get it. All soulmate, like straight soulmate. This has nothing to do with the twin flame. This is straight soul flame. Soulmate. Straight. Oh yeah, right in your face. Soulmate. A person that you know you love. Bow. Right? And you have more coming in, matter of fact. And it's like, damn, but it's going to be this deep. What I'm looking at on the boys, you never know. You have to choose how deep you take it. You know how long, how much you be. Did we talk about time on this video? I don't know. How much you be around someone. The things you talk about with someone. Because it's business. It's diamonds and it's hearts. Put it like that, okay? And nothing has to be bad about it. It's how you take it. Seven of Hearts. That karma. This is probably why I'm just going deep and finding shit out. And because that's just, I'm trying to figure out too. I read Seven of Hearts. Secrets. Imagination. New feelings. So it's a lot of that coming in. Like I said, it's more coming in. But watch out. Because it's a building process. Every time I get with you, can you add to the pot? Because if I have a husband, I'm going to just put it like this, because I think we done to get some angel cards. If I have a husband, let me go back to this before I explain. Because what I see is you do have a lot of options, right? And there's going to be different things in each one of these options. Also, it's going to be some things that's not even healthy for you, right? It's going to be some things that you're going to move along quick from, real quick. You're going to come to it, but move right along. So, if I had a husband, and then I finally met him, I finally married him, and when I say finally, because it took a long time, I've been waiting for it. And I can mess it up if I want to. But I finally have a husband. And the reason I have a husband, because that's who I want to marry. Like, if I want to have a husband, I don't want to get married to him. So, now that I done married him, and everything been going great, all of a sudden, a great soulmate come in. Hey, he can't make me feel like my husband. I done got married now. Now, I would say just a long relationship, but I use a whole different. Example, okay? So, stay with me. Anyhow. So, I done got married, and I got this great soulmate that works, collaborates perfect. And he is doing his best. Notice I said he, I said he. I could put a twist in it and say female. Could twist it. But he is doing his best to respect my marriage. It's hard. Okay? It's very hard. But one day he just tells me, you know, my husband is, you know, they bring this little shit to you. You know, your person is the luckiest. I'm looking for a card where I can stop on. Your husband is the luckiest man on earth because I really want you. Some of them, but see, the only reason I hear this don't mean I have to believe it, y'all, because they can fuck up some shit just like that. Just because they want to fuck it up. Okay? But the only reason I hear it is because I've heard it before I got married. Shit, I'm hearing that shit now. I'm not married. But I'm not hearing, I'm hearing your boyfriend, if you have a man. Or I'm just hearing this extravagant shit. Right? So anyhow, as he tells me that, since he know he can't touch me, he just come out the mouth and says some like, and if you weren't married, I can't even imagine, like, some explicit shit. Y'all give me this card. I'm running out of story. Anyhow, yeah, so he told me some explicit stuff, like, if I wasn't married, what he'd do to me, right? But fine. Remember, the reality is that I am married, and you telling me this shit. So now, me being who I am, because I'm an air sign, I like to think a lot. Sometimes I even overthink. I'm looking for this so I can start saying I don't think the story done, that's why. But I'm an air sign, I overthink. Air sign coming up, yeah, boom, king of spades. Someone who is very logical, thinks so damn much that you can't get nothing past them, even if you thought you could. Because what you thought about, they thought about, and they thought about what you didn't think about, okay? So the point is, I'm going to tell my husband, do you know this man can't yell my innocent ass? Do you know this man came, he may ask who, and now I gotta tell him. I'm like, y'all don't pull no, if you see this big ass ring on my motherfucking finger, I found it, y'all. Woo. If y'all see this big ass ring on my finger, please don't try to act stupid. Respect it and keep it moving. Say, hey, beautiful. That will let me know. And, you know, keep it moving. But point is, I would go back to my husband and, you know, have a conversation about what happened. I would. So that's me initially going off of, this is how I'm going to treat every union I get. I'm not going to disrespect the man because he tried to overstep his try. Because he did. He ain't touched me. I don't know if talking had to do with overstepping, but you know what I mean. But you get what I'm saying. He didn't. I'm not upset at him, so I did him diligently. I didn't curse him out of nothing. I was more appalled and peeved. What's the word? Y'all get what I'm saying. This is a piece. What's that word? I haven't used it in so long. Flattered, whatever. I was more flattered by all of the stuff he was saying, so, you know, I wasn't upset, but I did go back and listen it to my husband because it was on my mind. So, you know, while we doing our do, I'm over here with this shit in the back of my mind. Why? Because I didn't bring it to the forefront. That's just how I work. Self-love. That's what self-love does. When you have self-love, you do type of shit like that. Why? Because you express, you know, you don't hide nothing. But anyhow, just gather the self-love and maintain it. I gave y'all that example because that was really hit hard with all these options. I have options, right? I have a husband and he's the person I work with. The person I work with is a soulmate, union, opportunity, collaboration. And I still have to work that until it's worked. Till it's done. When it's done, it's done. Now, how it's going to get there, I see some blowing up examples of the husband that went to the job and confronted it. The shit gonna get, you know, the shit gonna end one day. It just don't have to end like that, right? Anyhow, yes, ARIES, whatever that means, okay? Because we've been here long enough, right? Earth sign. You dealing with earth sign? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You can read that. It says affair. Woo! Anything could be an affair, but if you know what like a real affair is, don't have one because it ruins things. It doesn't only ruin things, it ruins you, your self-love. I wanted to say self-esteem, but it's just right here. Self-love. It ruins the self-love and the love of others. But it ruins the love of others and other things immediately. But it ruins you so slowly. Like it's still there. You see it. But this shit so dead. And now it ain't gonna die tomorrow. It might. It might. It just, you never know how karma works. Yes. So it's important how you treat other people. I don't know why I had the whole example of the husband shit. Why? Because I feel like the husband is the more important person than the avenue to getting money. That's how I put it. But you know, it's a sacrifice that I make to take and then to bring back and then to try to hope I have the understanding, because I would want my husband to understand that I'm uncomfortable. That's why I'm even having the conversation. But I don't need you to blow up because we still finna get this $100,000 check tomorrow. But I just felt that's why he tried me today. That's why I felt I should tell you. So when the next step happened and then you see what happened, no matter what happened, you'll understand it. Maybe not everything because it just happened and I didn't have to tell you about the days before. So it's so much as you think. I mean, as you see, I'm an air sign, so I do think very about a lot of little shit, little details. And it's like, you don't have to. It's right here. You can be down to fucking earth and nobody tell you to be going all that. Hopefully ain't nobody click off the video with my bomb ass example, but I'm just saying, it's just like, that's just how deep. If you can go that damn deep, Aries, I know you're a fire sign. If you can roll that damn deep, Aries, go there, because it's that deep. But anyhow, intuition, use it. You don't have to be an intuitive person, but you must go with your intuition. Having that self-love, it come off back. You ain't got to even think that hard about it. I ain't got to motherfucking know, but I'm going to do this. I heard a scream. I don't know which way it came from, but you know you got to run. How long you going to think about the direction you have to run in before you take off? That's just my question to you. Illness. It will be an illness if you ask, don't know. If you can't sit here and even answer the question. If you can't even think about it, so you'll already know. If you don't know. Anyhow, affair, illness, same damn color, at the same damn time, at the same. I got affair, I got illness. Don't do it to yourself. For those, if you have, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say my condolences. Don't get mad at me, like, I'm gonna be dead serious because I don't even understand what the fuck going on right now. But I say, because that when I said about dying, and death is not here, but I'm incorporating it into the affair part. That is like a RIP statement. You just trying to say, how many, like, affair? How you spell affair? You got double emphasis. And you got double A's, right? I'm just like, fuck it all. right? That's what affairs are. If you gonna have an affair, you're trying to say fuck it out. If it's something that you ain't trying to fuck, if it's something that you're not trying to forget about, don't slip up. It will. Remember I told you shit die. I don't care how much money you have. The money eventually die too. But it causes illness. So if you're thinking about an affair, don't. And it's not even about thinking about it. It's because you have so many unions to come across. Wonderful ones, to be exact. Watch out. Watch out is not here. Just have some faith. I don't even like when I see the card like this. So have some faith. Hidden agenda. That's what I was trying to explain. Off back. That's why I had to go in for you guys, Aries. Deep hidden agenda. Deep. We talked about the deep part. I'm sure y'all, some of y'all, half of y'all at the least, know exactly what I'm talking about. You understand. But we can go in detail later. Get a private. Handsome. Fine ass. Woo. Shit now. Anyhow. Have that self-love. Handsome will come. Handsome. Have that self-love. Because, yes, honey. You can have everything in the world, but it's not, you know, some shit can be an illness. So, you know, what you have, are you going to hold on to it? I see you letting some shit go. Understand what you're letting go of and decide what you are going to let go of and understand what you are letting go of. Then go into the understanding of why you are letting it go. You don't have to know why. I say understand why. I'm doing this reading. Why? Because I have ARIES to do. Matter of fact, I couldn't even figure out who to do. So I made up a solution. Write y'all shits down and pick it out of the bowl. Next step, do the video. When I'm done with you, I'm moving on. Nah, ARIES. I'm just saying, you know, that's just how I go, okay? Figure out what to let go of. Understand why you letting go of it. Once you figure out why you letting it go, understand why you had to let it go, even if it's a small inclination. Like I say, you will never know why. Some people ask why all day. Never ask why. You won't figure it out. But if you understand, total difference. Understand that, okay? Understand that. Health. I'm going to stop there. That seems very prominent. Right here, you have self-love, health. Yes, goes with health, you know. Illness goes along with health. We already talked about affair with the dead shit. Health. Intuition. The healthy choice. Because the intuition does not lie. The intuition is not the choice. Oh, damn. Let's go in. Health. State of being free from illness. God damn it. Injury. Fitness, well-being, condition. Condition, affair. But, like I was saying, it has nothing to do with the choice. Okay? It has something to do. The affair has something to do with the choice. Affair, it don't just happen. Affairs don't happen. I promise you have a choice of being there. You have a choice of going deeper. You have a choice of having faith. You have a choice of developing self-love. You have a choice of being healthy. I was saying something about the choice. You don't have a choice of having these options. No, because they come from the universe. You have a choice on how you deal with these options. Oh, the choice and the intuition. Two different things. the intuition is the first thing that come to mind, go with it because that's what is supposed to be done. Now, if your mind all over the motherfucking place, Aries, it's an opportunity to clean it. You can check the description. Have the Ace Energy Cleanse, $5 each ace, $20 for all 4 aces. Complete Life Cleanse, okay? LIFE. Check it out in the description. Email me. We can talk about it. Intuition. Mama said knock you out if you do something wrong. Boom. Intuition. When the sun goes down, it gets dark and it's a little bit more deeper at night. That's intuition. I know that's deep. Okay. When the sun rises, the light hits the earth and life feels permanent. I don't fucking know. Intuition. A decision. The hell you gonna do that day? Did you decide the day before if you made it to the next day what you were gonna do? Was it already set up, but that's what you had decided a while ago? Decisions. Total different thing, okay? So use your intuition. That's very important. A lot of people do not go with their intuition. How do you think I come up with all these great examples? Because I use my intuition like that. I promise you. Some shit I be knowing. I'm dead still. Like, I already tell myself, if I go down here, I told myself that night was a shooting in the neighborhood. If I go down to this corner, the police is going to stop me. And my crazy ass was now was the decision came in that also the decision was to go. But my decision was like, I was thinking in my head, they gonna think of me as a suspect. But how could my pretty ass have done some shit like that, right? But my intuition had already kicked in, like, I'm gonna go down there anyway and they gonna stop me. I already knew they was gonna stop me. That's intuition. Other than that, I would have stayed home so I wouldn't get stopped. That's the only way. You get what I'm saying? So I followed my intuition, go down there and get stopped. And I went down there for that because I didn't see shit. I thought I was going down there to see something. Now, my intuition ain't kick on that. That's what I'm telling you. Follow your mind. It wasn't a bad thing. Some people be like, see, you ass went down there and got stopped thinking it's a bad thing. No, that was more of an example from the universe, straight up, a harmless one. Straight up from the universe, straight to me. It's like it was a download for me. I just told myself if I go down there, I'm going to get stopped. Because that was the whole thing. Why health want to flip over? But, okay, let's see what we have. Aries. Honesty. Be honest with yourself. That's what a part of that is. I was honest with myself. I told myself, I go down there, I already know they circling the goddamn streets. But it's been like 20 minutes. The helicopter gone. I just want to see if they still, hot out here. Yeah. Matter of fact, they came in the neighborhood. So it was just like, use your intuition, guys. Please do. Communication. Even communicate with yourself. That's what you have to do. Conversation with yourself, if that's needed. Can we converse with other people, right? The unions that we were talking about coming in is going to be a decision. What is it about? Is it worth it? Exchange of information. I feel like my conversation with myself was very valuable. Because I seen things come to life. It happened before. It don't happen often, but it was nice that it happened. It was very harmless. It was funny. They got to meet me. Because I guarantee you I never remembered it. Well, I might. I don't want to. But the point is. Oh, shit. Correction. Action or process of correcting something. And may I mention, if I felt like it was going to be very harmful, I wouldn't have done it. But I felt, I was going with God. I wasn't worried about now. I'm with the universe. We good. But I still knew what was going to happen, but not knowing exactly that it was going to happen. So, if some of you have to correct yourselves before doing things, that's the time of thinking, making a decision. But we talked about this. How long is it going to take? Anyhow, errors, change, versions, inaccuracies, different versions of things. That was the old version. Do what you want to do in a new version. Maybe that was very inaccurate how the last version was anyway. So it needed changes because it had a lot of errors. But now that you have it straight because you thought about it, or you worked on things, or you gained more, you can process it in a different way. Correction. Growth. All that got to do with correction, growing. I just think I just spoke on all the growth. Old versions, right? Okay. Maybe next year. Optimistic, be very so maybe this year, tomorrow even so, right? The hopes for hopeful and confident about the future. Overestimate, mental attitude, typical expectation of greatness. I can just give you my examples because we're not talking, but yeah, I just knew going down to that corner, the worst that could happen is they can turn on the lights, put the flashlight in my eye, ask me what's my name. That didn't happen. What happened was, and I'm very optimistic, greatness. Right? I didn't think that bad was going to happen. But what happened was, I don't think that was the first great thing. It was a she. I know y'all like, what? She was so nice. I know, right? Optimistic, I'm kicking in. She asked me, did I know anything about the shooting? I was like, no, I just heard it. And then someone told me it was down here, down that way. And I just came to see if, y'all was still in action down there. See if shit was still popping. And whatever. So thank God I didn't have to. I'm finna get off this camera. But yeah, I didn't have to reveal my identity to her. But I have a feeling she already knew who the fuck I was. I'm gonna be honest with you. They all know me. Ain't that crazy? I don't like it, but it is what it is. I love you, my babies. That's what happens when you're famous. Aries, can't wait to see you next time on the 305 Goddess channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Enjoy this 2020, man. Drop it. Move along. Choose to do so. Clear it up. See what you can see. Get that and get it going. What you can't, it's a hidden agenda. Let the bitch follow. And watch you. Later, babies. Have a great one.